Hey guys, better, better. We don't want a crazy looking live at all. We don't want a crazy looking live, okay? It's so like I'm chewing gum. I don't mean to smack in nobody's ear, so don't want to do that. But hello, I'm not piece of Shanae, owner of Chosen by Beauty, and I am trying to honor my commitment of going live once a week. I said I will be going live once a week, so I have to go live once a week. And I'm trying to, if I don't go live, it's either because I'm busy or something happened. But I was live last week for like 10 minutes, so I'm not going to be here before you long. I just want to come in and pop in and talk. I was meditating on like what to come in and say, but I had thought of a topic before, and then but I was thinking about like, well, how would I put that into action on live? And God gave me the idea, like, girl, you have a lip gloss of the month that plays right into this. Use that, because I'm like, how can I use this topic and brand? So we're going to talk about how the Lord brought me serenity. Serenity means a state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled, which is calmness, is peacefulness, and it's a peace of mind. Keep that one in mind, right? It's just self-possession, um, and just things of that, like ease, and just things of like that, quietness. And I wanted to do Serenity because Serenity, if you don't know, is our lip gloss of the month. So she has like a special light shine up on her, like a special emotes around her, promotion just for her, going up on the Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff just to promote Serenity. I started to do it last month was Let's Be Clear. This month is Serenity, and that's just how we are doing that right now. And so I was like, okay, well, the topic was that I was thinking about is how the Lord literally freed me from depression. And he did that through a renewing of my mind, right? He did that like literally by, like, I went through some suffering and some storms, and I'm trying. First, let's pray. Because I feel like I'm getting an attack of the mind that's trying to like combine, like clog up what I'm thinking. So, Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, Lord, I thank you, God, for this live. I pray, Lord, that you'll give me strength to remember. Hi. You do? Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hi. My brother is my stalker. So yeah, so play into Serenity, and how, like the Lord brought me Serenity. And when I say Serenity, I don't mean my lip gloss Serenity. I'm saying like literally like a peace of mind. But I am going to show y'all different ways that you can use Serenity while I'm doing it, just so y'all can see, right? Because Serenity, I'm going to just talk about the lip gloss at first. Serenity, if you don't know, is a lip stain. She works as a lip stain. It's a lip gloss, but it works as a lip stain because if you keep it on, or if you put it on for a few minutes, wipe it off, it's a stain. It usually lasts throughout your whole day. No, you can't have no gum. Can you go upstairs, please? Want to say hi to the camera? Do you want to say hi? Hmm? No. Can you go upstairs, please? No. He said no. You want to say hi then? Say this upstairs. Okay, go up. Yeah, I'm coming. Go upstairs first. Sorry, I do. Well, if Sims counts, yes. Other than that, no, I don't play video games. But somebody said hi to you. Do you want to say hi? No, he don't. I'm sorry. I will say hi for him. Hi. He's occupied with trying to get something to eat. Well, not gum, not something to eat, but a snack that he don't need to be having until dinner. But yeah, I might try that. But anyway, so yeah, so it's a lip stain. It acts as a lip stain. I also use it as a blush because of its texture. I would say if you use it as a blush, just a little bit. Don't go overboard. I usually go overboard, and I'm trying to learn how to not do that. So anyway, back to how this played into the month. And the Lord was just like, hey, well, then use that as a way to brand Serenity, and how I gave you Serenity. So before, if you don't know, some people know from that was like here for a while from previous videos that I had that I used to say that I suffered from depression real bad before. I don't anymore. Like I have been fine. Like I've been on a stride for a year and I'm like so happy. Like a year, no panic attacks, nothing. I've been cool. And I'm thinking I thank the Lord for it. Okay, upstairs. Go do upstairs, please. Okay, do it upstairs. That's the only way. Bye bye. So, so bye bye, baby. So for I love you. So just before I was like in, I think it was like a rock and a hard place. I would say, like my mind was a little dark and heavy, right? And I think in this, I just think I gave up before on thinking like it'll be a point where I'll be okay in life. Like I was just like, this is it. This is life has been like this as long as I can remember. I don't think it's gonna get better, right? You start to get like that, and that's what depression does. And that's how I was for some years. And I, without going into details, because I don't think that this is the purpose. Like it's the purpose, like to tell you that I dealt with depression, but to go like into in-depth details of like what led me there. Mm-mm. But anyway, so yeah, I went through there, but yes, Mom, I know. They always want to talk to me when I'm live. I'm telling y'all, I don't get this much love when it's not, except for from my brother. When I'm not live, don't nobody care about what I'm doing. Okay? But anyway, so yeah, I was in that place and I was stuck. And it was horrible. And but in that place, I became still a believer, right? I became a believer in 2021. I've been dealing with depression since 2014. So in 2021, when I met God and everything, I think it was a lot of Him. I didn't see how He was restoring my peace at first and bringing me serenity or like a peace of mind. I didn't see that because like it just felt like I was going through so much. And even though I was going through it with God, it was as though I was getting broken, right? Like different things would happen, heartbreaks would happen, betrayals would happen, um, just different stuff that I was hitting with back to back. And but in this, I realized that I was learning how to forgive. I was learning how to let go, and it was like the lot more. The more that I started to forgive, the more that I actually felt like maybe like a peace in my mind. The more I talked about stuff, the more I let stuff off my chest, the more I allowed God to mold me out and humble me to like and mold me, humble me and mold me into who He wanted to me to be. The more I started to see like a release of this depression, right? Um, I'm so sorry for my background. I don't know if y'all can hear them. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what it was like happening. I'm trying to like get to the point without getting to the point, but the Lord literally like used His method of breaking and molding me. And I want to say, what can we use? I would say the story of Job, right? The story of Job is literally a book that God had given me before I started to like really like endure my most heaviest trials. And it was because I was getting tested so much, and just not tested but tested and refined, because I think that's what Paul talks about or something. I don't want to just spit out verses that I don't know, but it was a lot in places. I want to say Philippians for some reason, but I don't know is it there, or if it's Peter. I think James talk about it, but how trials produces faith and everything, and like you also renew your mind. It's in different places, because I think you can find it in Romans too. Like it's a lot of different places where it's talking about that. And it felt like even though I was going through my hardest things, I was still coming out different and molded. But I would say the more that I learned to forgive and allow God to like create in me a new heart and a renewed mind, the more I started to see those changes of depression starting to happen. and the more I started to see Serenity. And I think it like truly broke for me in, I would say 2023, but definitely 2022 when I had went to the mental hospital for the last time. And I'm saying the last time because I don't ever want to go back. Not that it was a bad experience, but I just don't want to be back to that state of mind. But 2023, and I'm telling you, like before I went into the mental hospital, I literally told myself I'm gonna praise and I'm gonna worship before I go in there the whole night because I don't want to have this burden anymore, and I just don't want it. So I did. I did it. I prayed and I worshiped, and then I went into the mental hospital. And if you, I don't think anybody ever went to the mental hospital. If you went to the mental hospital, you know that while you're in there, it's like you don't have no access to phones, no computers, nothing. So you literally have just you, the people that you with, maybe some books. They have a TV, but it's like a shared TV. Like you get the TV with other people. So you pretty much not just watching what you want to watch, but what y'all want to watch. And then at that, the TV was so low, you can barely hear what was happening. At least me, right? Unless you had like the room to yourself because nobody else wanted to watch the TV. So you literally just in there with your thoughts. And then at like 10 p.m. you it's like everything shut down. They have to go to your room. And you can only come out like if you wanted to some snacks or something. You had a bathroom in your room. So it wasn't like nothing else you can come out for unless you wanted to get something to eat and then go back to your room and eat, right? Because they let you do that, or they'll let you go out and eat. Or you can eat out and then you go to your room when you're done. That's what it was. Not you can eat in your room. But so yeah, that was it. So by after 10 p.m., like, just find myself journaling and praying and hearing God. And it was like so much to the people that was in there. I don't even think thought I was depressed. Like somebody literally said to me, like, I see like this joy inside of you. And I was like, that's really not like because of nothing but the Lord, right? Yeah, he was like literally all I had in that time. Like I really felt ignored, alone. I had nothing else, no one else. I had no job at the time because I quit my job. I had nothing going for me. I literally just had the Lord. I literally just had the Lord. And then I think serenity also came when I realized that I didn't need all that stuff to be happy. I didn't need nothing else but the Lord to have joy. And I don't think I was happy, but I had joy only because of the Lord. Happiness and joy is just two different things. Happiness can depend on your circumstances or what you have in that moment, and joy is everlasting. It's like eternal. Joy is something that you have despite any circumstance. And I had joy in that moment and not happiness. I was very sad, but I was joyful because I was able to connect with the Lord. And after some time, my mind was changed, and I think I wanted to really talk about this because it makes me feel so sad when people, and I don't know if you're going through it right now, but when people go through things, or if you going through something and you feel like, well, then the Lord don't care about me, or you're like, well, I don't know, like you could be feeling like, oh well, I'm going through this, but God don't see me. And I feel like really sad about that because he does see you. He does love you. He is here for you. It's like, no matter what you're going through, he's there like at present in every step of the moment. And I feel like once we quiet out the noise, we're able to see his hand in everything. And sometimes I don't see his hand in the midst, but when I'm out of it, I see how he was guiding the whole thing, how he guided my footsteps, how he made me new, how he changed me, or things that developed in me that wasn't there, how it's a new fruit in me, how a desire of things change, a taste for things changes, how I look at myself, how I look at others, or whatever. And it gives me a peace of mind. I literally sit here before you, a way different person, a way different mind, a different outlook on how I look at things and how I view things. And there's just no more. It's just serenity, okay? And I can't say every day is great in my life, but I can say it's far better and different from what it was before the Lord brought me serenity. Anyway, now back to the lip gloss serenity. This is serenity. This is her texture. I bought some new tubes, right? And she has a She has some like a big little applicator, and I did that because I wanted it to be smoother for y'all when y'all put on. So, of course, I put on my lips first, and I like. Sorry. Hi, hi. So I like to put on my lips and use it for as lip gloss, but of course, over time, the lip gloss is gonna wear out, and then it's gonna turn into like a lip stain. But I also use it like as a blush as well, only because it's just that pigmented. Like it really is. And I use it not often, but often. I use my lip gloss more than I use my blush as blush. So I'm just going to just do a little bit, right? And just like I'm still learning how to do makeup, so don't talk about my blending techniques. But you see, cause how like well she goes, and I tell you, literally, literally my favorite, more than blush. I love my dad's blush. Serenity is blush or lip gloss or lip stain. I do like when I'm at work and I apply the lip gloss. How after some time it goes into a stain. It's like my favorite thing. It's like my favorite thing to come and come home after work and knowing that I put lip gloss right before work and come home and the lip gloss still be there. It's my favorite thing. It makes me so hyped. That's why I really love my lip gloss. And you don't know, I worked months to perfect this formula. I worked months to perfect each and every formula I have. But this one is so dope, and I think it's so dope because you can use it. It's so versatile. You can use it for so many different things. If I want to use it for um, um, eyeshadow, I can. If I want to use it for blush, I can. If I want to use it for lip gloss, I can. If I just want a cute stain, I can use it for that, and I can. And I love that. It's really my faves. So I do have a job, and I do also, well, the lip gloss is literally for myself. I make this. This is my own business. This is just me. I make the lip gloss by myself. I put it in a tube by myself. I ship it out by myself. I do all of that, okay? I reach out to customers by myself. I send you receipts by myself. I send emails by myself. So I do that. I do have a job though. I also have a job. So I do this in my 9 to 5. That's why I always go live later on in the day because it gives me time to get off of work, de-stress, and then, do what I gotta do. So yeah, and I just like this. I don't know. What y'all think about this? Like, would you rather wear it as like a blush or a lip gloss? Do you like it as a blush? That's what I want to know. How do we feel? Because I can't be the only one that feel a way about my lip gloss. It's not, you know, I'm not buying it. I get my lip gloss for free. I make it, so I get it for free. I just need to know how everybody else feel because, you know, y'all the consumers. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a poll on my page because I want to know how y'all feel. How do you feel about this being a blush? Should it be a blush or would you only wear it as a lip gloss? Hmm, that's interesting. That would be interesting. Anyway, while y'all ponder on that, because I will make a post about it on my community. Um, yeah, I seen you not too long ago. You just did see me, but thank you all guys. Thank you guys for joining me, and I love you all with the love of Christ. Glad y'all took a moment out to join me. The lip glosses will be linked in the description and all the different ways you can get it from Biggie's, Minnie's, 2 4 formulas. It's all in there. And then, so as soon as this end and the video upload, it will be in my description. I love you all. Bye bye.